Hi everyone, welcome back. Welcome back to Creda. Today is August the 20th. Woohoo! We have 11 more days of Creda. I'm super excited and I am revisiting another project that we did earlier, which is a frame. Now this frame is going to be a little bit different than the one we did. When did we do this frame? Let me see. I'm just looking in my, so we did a picture frame on the 9th, and now we're doing another frame on the 20th. And the frame that we did on the 9th is totally different than what we're doing today. This frame we are going to be doing a fall frame. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to share with you the materials that I've used. I've already pulled some of them out of the, well, most of them out of the packaging. We're going to be using these fall leaves that come from Dollar Tree, and they're called maple leaves, and you get 50 in there. I did not get the ones with the gold in it. I chose not to get that. We're going to be using this ribbon, this fall ribbon. This frame itself came from the Dollar Tree. And then we're going to be using these little snowmen, scarecrows. I don't know why I keep calling them snowmen. I guess if they were white, they could be snowmen, huh? They have the exact same setup. So what I wanted to do is put one on each side. But I think I'm going to have to cut this stick down or off. So we're going to work on that last, I think. And then we're going to be using some paper from Martha Stewart, which I picked up at Tuesday morning. We're going to be using this one right here. And at the Tuesday morning near my house, actually all of them, they still have Martha Stewart paper available. In case you really want it, here's the SKU. And I won't do a flip through, I'll just do a scan. So let's see, I'm thinking Valentine's Day, 4th of July, St. Patrick's Day, Easter. These are Easter, 4th of July, or Memorial Day. Now here we get into Halloween. You know, Halloween is Martha's favorite. So she says, here's Christmas, more fall, Halloween. This right here is really pretty. Some of them have like this marble paper, glitter paper. Whenever I go to buy glitter paper, which I don't normally do, this is glittered as well. So it has some treatment on there. Another treatment one. I do always do a rub test. Here's just gold in case you're interested. And here's some more shiny orange. I'm not sure what you would consider that to be. And then she has some green glitter. This has treatment on it as well. It's raised a little bit. The holly berries. Holly, H-O-L-L-Y, holly berries have treatment on there as well. So I'm going to go ahead and cut my paper and I'll be back. Okay, so the paper has been cut and this is what our frame will look like. I'm going to go ahead and insert this page in now just so we can see. Oh, it broke. Be careful when you're buying some of your things from the Dollar Tree because you know it's $1. You know, I was looking at something, those containers that I use to put my buttons in. I was trying to find more. They don't have the larger size at the Dollar Tree. They have the smaller and the medium size, which if you want those, that's fine. But those are actually made in America. I was shocked. I was shocked because they had a made in America product for $1 at the Dollar Tree for one. And then for two, I was just extremely shocked because they had a made in America product at the Dollar Tree, which is good. I have been trying to support the world. This is flimsy, very flimsy. Just be careful with that because this is not wood. It's like that fake wood plastic stuff, but it's glass. I don't understand how they do that. Never mind. That's another story for another day. So this is how it looks, and I want to tell you that if you really want this side on here or you want your top to be like that, you can always just put paper on top of it. I am not going to do all that because we are covering this thing with leaves. So it's no sense in doing that, but I could save these for a later date. They're good scraps. Joyce had said when she wanted to see when I was going to be making these putting my flower projects on something, and I could definitely do that, but since I already have started with these leaves, I'm going to do that. I will do another project though, because this would look really nice on there, but this is for my son. This is going to be for my son's school picture that I'm going to be putting in here. So I'm going to put in probably, I think I usually buy like a 4x6 picture, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the 4x6 picture in. I don't even have any 4x6 paper, but we'll pretend like this is the 4x6 paper picture. So we're going to put his picture in right here, and then what I'm going to do is write, probably spell out his name on the side, even though I know his name, and I may gift this to my aunt, someone in my family, just because I don't need all the pictures of my baby that he takes. I do gift them out, but I will not be mailing this out because I am no longer going to be mailing things out in small size. So like those pictures that I had to mail out from the lady stamps cost me $2.67 because I wrote on there do not bend, because I didn't want them to bend it. Had I known that writing stuff on there would cause me to pay $2.67, first of all, I would never agree to send it, and second of all, I wouldn't have wrote do not bend. The post office is getting over. The stamps keep going up. Just, that's hot. Yep, it's hot. Very, very, very hot. You know, I don't find the post office, the people in the post office now, they are great. Very customer service friendly, customer service oriented. I mailed Ruth Inkwell a package, and I did something wrong on there, and I told the lady, I said, remember last Saturday when I came in to mail off the package, the person still hasn't gotten it. And she said, you had a tracking number, I'll go check it for you. The lady went and checked it for me, and she said, oh, it says this. And I was like, oh, I probably wrote the wrong address, which I had already told Ruth that I thought I probably put the wrong address on there, which I hate when I do that. I had mailed a package to Canada, and it came back to me saying that the address is wrong. So the post office in where I work, the guy was like, I said, now I gotta pay more? He was like, no. And he just took it and put some more stamps on there. I was like, it should be good now. And sure enough, she got the package. So I'm just putting these type of leaves in the corner. I try not to, I always say this, I try not to be super matchy match, and then I always match up everything, which I guess is okay. Tell me what you all think if I was to do a speed project. Like start to finish, no talking, just all silent, and speed it up from like my normal pace to like 4 on the camera, and you could just watch it go. I'm not sure if I like that, but we could try it. Just interested to see. And a speed project will probably be a start to finish project that takes a long time for me to do, but all of my projects take a long time for me to do. This glue gun is not grabbing this new glue stick for whatever reason. Again, this is not my Old Faithful glue gun, which is the Sure Binder that I picked up from a hardware store, which is Harbor Freight. Many of you know what Harbor Freight, and some of you probably don't. If you're on the East Coast, Northern, they have not a hardware store, but I want to just talk about it. You know, like Big Lots here, they don't have a Big Lots East, Northern East. I don't think they do, but they have something called Ocean State Job Lot. I love that store. I also like the Christmas tree shop. I love it because you all know that paper crafting was not my first craft project. First thing into hobbies, it was crocheting and bead and jewelry making. So I went there all the time, and I'm always looking for things to destroy, take apart, and use for other projects, which I'm not sure why I do that, but I just like it. I've never been a tinkerer, but I have been a take apart and reuser of different things, which is so fun in my opinion to do. And what I'm doing, I'm not doing these leaves all the same style because I want the leaves to go over into the frame, but I need to be wary of my pumpkin down here. I don't want my pumpkin covered up, so I probably should have used these smaller leaves, but I don't want it to be matchy either. And this is some kind of fabric, plastic fabric, I guess. Come on, gun, get it together. This is the only gun I can actually use properly. It's a glue gun. I've shot guns before, real guns, and I suck at it. So I'm glad that I'm not a gun fan. Like, I have friends who are very into hunting and sitting in a deer stand all day long, not even to shoot one, just to go out and show their kids how it's done. Because, you know, I am in Mississippi, so I have some friends that enjoy hunting. I'm not one of those people. And it's funny because some of their kids are very into it. They're like, we're going hunting this weekend, Mom or Dad? And they're like, no, not this weekend. So I'm not a hunter. Now fishing, I like to fish. See, I knew it. You heard that pop because it's not going in properly for whatever reason. There we go. All right, get it together on camera. Like that. We may not even use the not snowmen, what are they called? What are they called? Scarecrows, but I really want to use them. So we may. My gun is belching. You hear that pop, pop, popping? I don't know what's going on with it. I'm quite sure it's the application of how I put the glue sticks in, which should only be one way, right? I'm not sure when you're going to see the next project that I make, probably in September. But I have a cool idea, not a new spin, just a different spin on something that I'm going to be sharing with you all, and maybe you can try it too. I'm quite sure someone has already did it, and I'm tardy for the party, which I'm always late for things like that. I'm always late. Like, I'm late to the crafting game, I'm late to stickers, I'm late to stamping, and which is okay, I guess. No worries at all. You can always play catch up. And that's what I've been doing. I think that's why, I think I've told you all that before. That's why I buy lots, because I, you know, destash lots. Because some of the stuff that people destash, I would probably never get my hands on any other way. Because I don't always know what's going on with it. I was going to distress this frame, you know, take, sandpaper and distress it down, but I chose not to do that. I just didn't want to risk damaging the frame because it's not really wood. I do have another project coming up that I think is going to be so cool. My head, you know, I always have to try to work everything out of my head, has not finished processing the project yet, so I can't start on it. I've just been buying the material that I need, which is going to be so cool. Yesterday we walked to the post office, myself and my little roommate, and it was a caterpillar crawling, and I was like, look at the caterpillar, baby. And my son goes, hi. I was like, it's an insect. They don't talk. I said, but the good thing about those is they turn into butterfly. He was like, butterfly? Not in that clear of English, of course. I was like, yeah, butterfly. And then he tries to step on the caterpillar. I was like, yep, you're a boy. But I'm sure little girls probably would try to step on it too, because you know kids, they do that kind of stuff. So right here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these little small ones, just because I don't want to cover up all of the pumpkin, and I'm going to let it hang off of the frame. So just like that. So much for hanging off the frame, huh? I don't like when my gun or the glue starts to spiderweb too much. That's what I call it, spiderwebbing. I'm not sure what the real name of it is. I'm quite sure someone knows. And if you do know the real name of what the little strings of glue is called when it does that, I just call it spiderwebbing because it looks like a spider web. And I'm being very liberal with the glue. This is supposed to last at least a couple of years until I break it, or my aunt breaks it, or whoever receives it breaks it or destroys it. So I do want it to have enough adhesive on here. You know, hot glue, even though I love it, is not always the preferred choice of some crafters. So here we go with this snowman, scarecrow. Oh my goodness. And I do think I want to cut him off. And if it doesn't look right, I could always buy another one or make it. Because it's just foam, felt, a few strands of straw, and a ribbon. But I'm going to cut it off, so I'll be right back. Alright, and so here we are. And I think that he looks better without his stick. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put him here. Have you ever seen a female scarecrow? I haven't. I have, I think. So we're going to put that one there and this one here. Instead of up here like that. I guess I could have got 2 and did 4, but that's a bit much. And so now what I'm going to do is just apply, 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 apply. A lot of glue. And press down. And hope it sticks. Hope I put the glue in the right spot. And it's sticking. Yay. So I'm going to do the same exact technique at the bottom right corner. And we are going to press down here as well. Apply, 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 apply. Some pressure. And I don't like that that one is a little bit loose, but what I can go back in and do is, you know, put some more glue on the leaves itself so it's not loose, because this one is a little bit loose too. And you know, I was thinking as I put these snowmen on, and at first I was going to put the ribbon right here at the bottom. I was going to put a bow, but I think that this ribbon is not even needed right now. So I'm going to call this project done. Can you believe that? Under 20 minutes. I'm so excited about that. I get excited when I do stuff under 20 minutes. I don't know why, but I do. So anyway, this is what we've made, a fall themed wreath, not a wreath, a fall themed frame. And what we used was simple project pieces. This whole project cost us $3, so we use $1, $2, $3 with the frame. I'm quite sure you have your own scrapbooking paper. So this is something that you can definitely gift to someone if you do craft shows, craft fairs. You can do that. You can clean up your snowman edges a little bit. I'm not going to clean them up. I'm just going to do that. You can't even tell now. So thank you all for watching. Happy Creda.